Hey Jeep family, this is Neil with SFJ4x4.com, Simpson Family Jeeps out of Conneaut, Ohio. And I am sitting in this awesome 1952 M38. And so there's a number of different military Jeeps out there, and there's obviously, way different chapters and people who are really into military specific or civilian specifically. This was a gorgeous, authentic or reasonably authentic M38, and there's actually a couple different insignias, and so you may have heard us or seen in our past builds we did a really nice M38A1, so we don't want to confuse that. This is the M38, and the M38A1 was a Jeep that we did many moons ago, and that's actually a 55. So this is a 52, and the big thing that you're going to notice different as you check out some of that cool B-roll was it was actually a flat fender Jeep, and but it's going to have that very iconic military grille. A lot of really cool things about this particular vehicle in its originality. This was probably restored once already in its lifetime. We personally have some vintage Jeeps from the 40s, and they tell just the most incredible stories as far as how the owners have loved them over the years and what they've done and what hasn't been done to them. And this one is actually really unique because to this moment, it's been an original 24-volt system. Now, that's really cool to us, but kind of complicated to the average Jeep enthusiast. And our customer wants specifically to store this in his barn and then take it out for period correct parades and display. So the end goal for this is to make it incredibly useful, to make it run and drive well on, standard turn the key, push the button, make it move. Now, what you can't see just out of the frame is our very own mad scientist, Scott Brown, is wrenching diligently on this Jeep. So what we've done so far is we brought this in. The customer has never heard this Jeep run. He actually loaded it up, put it on the trailer, took it home, just looked it over 101 times and fell in love with it, with the idea of what he's eventually going to be able to do. What we're doing is breaking it down completely. We're going to take it apart bolt by bolt, nut by nut. We're going to do a full restoration on this Jeep and build it into a Jeep that can be daily driven comfortably, confidently, in those parades, on the road, get groceries, take the family, take the grandkids for a ride, and just enjoy this beautiful piece of iconic American history. In the long-term build section there, which was obviously the plan for you all along. The other CJ is the one that was not supposed to be a restoration, which has turned into a restoration. We're going to need to roll it inside, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so once we get the other one out of the main bay.
You guys could probably get it started, but I haven't driven it since, or started the engine since we picked it up in February or March. So.
Okay. Well, at the same.
Yeah, since you're going to get married.
Scott wants to ride it? All right.
I think Scott wants to.
Scott wants to? You're going to go passenger when you come off? Oh, you're barely pushing it. It was rolling real nice and then it stopped.
Yeah, actually, it's really easy. You may want to come up if you want to get over farther.
Well,
you want to go over a little bit, or?
We'll just sort of dash.
Well, actually, all the accessories you brought in. And then we have the box of stuff that you dropped off the first time.
See if you can get a radio with a whip to put back on it. It does not have to work, okay? It's more or less for looks than anything else. Rope on the front bumper. I've seen a lot of Jeeps where they have the rope coiled up in the front bumper.
You in on this? You listening?
Yeah. So the rope is should be an easy thing to do.
I saw it in my Jeep, or the Army Jeep magazine where they have it.
So it would have been, he's thinking like a
It's more of
period
a-
radio as well.
So the rope is more of an MB thing, but everybody just sees a green Jeep, they're gonna pass you over that. Radio, actually, the guy that bought my MB is into those, and my Jeep was turned into a radio Jeep, so I might be able to ask some questions about
She's
that.
asking specifically about this mount right here.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it doesn't need to work, just
Okay.
for looks more than anything else.
Yeah, this would have had a big whip antenna
Okay.
that would have been
That would have
down
been
hooked here, and then it would have had a box
Right,
here.
that's why
in
I
these
pointed
holes.
out those holes to him, and he was
Yeah.
talking about this. So if we find him something here,
Yep. And again, it's just asking the right guy in that group,
Okay.
and somebody's holding something.
Gotcha.
Being that you're not worried about it functioning, that's definitely in our
in our favor.
favor.
Even if it has no guts in it, I don't care.
Yeah,
So,
just want it to look the part.
yeah.
Hmm.
Yep.
The seat, I like to get the seat where we get a little bit more room here, if that's all possible.
Okay.
Okay, okay.
But you're okay with a modification then?
Yes.
So this is more of a resto mod than a period.
I think we're going for an overall look from across the field. Hey, that's the original Army Jeep.
Yeah.
But if
But-
there's something that makes it more comfortable and more functional,
Yeah, because I'm trying to ride that thing. I mean,
yes.
you know, it gets tight.
Yeah. So a common thing is that you actually come in and you notch the wheel tub out a little bit and you extend this out and
Uh-huh.
move the seat physically back.
You pick up 2 or 3 inches would be great.
That's
Yeah.
exactly, and so
Yeah.
that's why I was asking about the period nature, because if you were to kind of do what jokingly called the sausage test, and you stick your hand in here,
Yeah.
you basically fit some fingers.
Okay.
But we'll come in and we'll cut out this, 2 to 4 inches. We'll cut that out and kind of
Yeah, modify the seat base and so that it moves the seat back.
so it
That-
mounts similar here, because we can't really do much with the gas tank.
Yeah.
So we move the
Right.
base back.
That's fine.
So the seats then, we have to do it to the other side as well. Obviously, we make them match.
Now we should put the breather back on this thing because I guess it is supposed to be
Some did have them, some
Did
didn't.
you have a breather on
No.
it? Oh, you never got a breather with
no,
it?
but he said it is a sealed engine or whatever.
Yes.
That's what it's designed for.
I'm looking for similar products,
Uh-huh.
period products for one of mine, and the availability is very slim.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Um,
I will warn you a little bit, just the way stock of items have been
Yeah.
this last year. This is going to be the least fulfilled of the vehicles because it's lower sale.
Not from us, but from a product
Uh-huh.
availability.
Correct.
It's just hard to find parts for this, or
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
There we go. I have the other battery box open, so if we're going to go back.
Well, make a decision because I've got a mini.
Somebody tried to do like a home resto.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a driver rest, though, right?
It's a driver resto. That's why I'm talking about realism. Yeah, let's show it ready to ride. That's why I'm talking about realism.
I wanna love you, baby, for giving your heart to me. I wanna love you, baby, for showing me the way to be.
And I wanna love you, baby, keeping me warm at night. 'Cause when my soul got weak, show me wrong or right, yeah. We gotta love.
So where are we starting off? We're starting off with taking every piece apart. We're going to do a full 12 volt conversion. So the challenges with that are wiring, generator, electrical, any of our type of electric motors, lights, all of that has to be a authentic conversion to 12 volt. Some people, the civilian models of this era were actually 6 volt. So we have the opposite issue of the 6 volt conversion to 12 volt. We actually have 24 volt and we need to dial it back into 12 volt. As we keep doing that, we're going to be doing a full replacement harness, battery box, lights. We're going to have to do everything and pull it over into that 12 volt. We're going to pull every bit and piece off this Jeep. The guys are going to make great time on it. Scott is the lead build, so our own mad scientist is working between 2 restorations at this time. And objectively, we're going to pull this apart, redo the body, redo all of the suspension, and make this engine and transmission just absolutely sing. So make sure you follow us on YouTube, any of our social media. You see pictures of this. We have documentation from when this was dropped off through the whole build process. So make sure you like and subscribe, that YouTube notifications, and as the parts we use, we'll link them in the description below. And watch this thing go from 30 years in a barn to running down the road and making people happy.
So baby, we won't have